Okay, so to create your own kind of product page on thrivecart, you would go to thrivecart and then here is the products. I was using this for like my resources or just to have one place where everybody can find all of my free and paid resources. So I've been really liking the templates that they have. So if you go to create product, create new project, and then yeah, just write up the information. So I'll just make this into a template. Your product page. Maybe I can use this as a template later when I clean it up. But for all these pages, there has to be some type of product because essentially it is a checkout page, but we'll just do free. And I just like changing this to free, even though I'm going to try to hide it because, yeah, just to make it look as much as of a web page as we can. So we don't need any order bumps or anything. Okay, so in the checkout, I would just start with maybe your favorite kind of style of page. So maybe something that we can just repurpose as much as possible. I think it's easier. These wouldn't work as much, but maybe, okay, just for simplicity, I'm going to go with this one. But really, the template doesn't matter because we're going to essentially do update everything. So you can add your logo here. If you wanted this to disappear just by making it super small, because there's some things that in the templates you can't remove. Yeah, so you could just change the pictures. You can also remove the decorations and things like that, change the colors. But just to show you how I would do like a product page, go to elements, columns, drag and drop. And yeah, it gets kind of annoying because that part can have a mind of its own. But let's say we have this here. You could do 3, done. Then add an element, add an image. I do these in Canva. So for example, my private coaching, let's see, and then we can actually even move this out of the way. I try to use as many elements as I can before removing them. Okay, I don't even know where I went. We're not going to focus on that. So let's go back to the images. Image, drag and drop, and then just pick. So I have my cosmic bundle here. Do one more. Okay, so then we have the images. Okay, this one's not the good size. Let's do that one. Okay, so then what I found is if you do a header, it's not going to let you add the link. So I just put a text box here, and then I put my emojis isn't working real quick, but you can just put like a link emoji or a point, whatever you want to distinguish, like click here. And then let's say book here. And then maybe you put an arrow. Okay, well, imagine I put an arrow there, like an emoji arrow, so it looks better. Then make this bigger so we can use like something like that in the middle, folded, and then here you can put the link. So like that. So then that serves as the link, and then you can, once you get one that you like, you can just duplicate it and drag it, duplicate it and drag it. And that's that. And you can just play with the elements. And that's why I say it's easiest to start with the template that you like, and I'll probably continue playing with this and make this available in my program, but you can tweak it however you like. But that's just how you would add all the products. Now for the bottom part, I also like looking at like a checkout that you like. Oh, my testimonials came here, so I'll probably delete this box. And the only thing is when you use a template that thrivecart has, you can't really change these things. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to change this. Just maybe the alignment. Okay, we could do a full page, but then I would just do something free here. So for example, in mine, I put my newsletter. So all the way down here, I wanted it to be kind of like a standalone. So when they put their name and email, it is going to give them, it's linked to my ConvertKit, and it is going to give them one of my downloads. And note to self, or note to you, if you just want to test an email, depending what email provider you have, just putting plus and then like test or whatever before your at, it's gonna make it think it's a new email. So then this could have been a paid product, but I made it 0. I put yes, sign up. And then the next one would probably be like the second, actually, yeah, I just hit it. So if you can see, I just didn't want it to look like, oh, there's payment even if it's free. So I just hid the color, but I just changed this to say like confirm. Confirm it's processing. And then I usually have this redirect so that they can be like, okay, your freebie is on the way to the inbox, but before you go, here's this free offer or this smaller offer, right? That's part of the funnel and what I teach about. So that in a nutshell, is how that would work. And then so here you can just either change the images, delete as much as you can, and just make it blend. But you do need to have something here. So I would just put your name and email for your free download or whatever, or to be in my newsletter. People don't usually sign up for newsletters, so there should be more of an incentive, but that's that's out of scope for this video. But yeah, and then you can also remove whatever else you need. So you probably don't need the address, disable, like make it as short as possible. I would probably remove the coupon because we don't need a coupon. So instead of collapsible here, it's hidden. And even this, you can leave like that, but it's going to say product page because that's the name that you wanted to pop up here. So you can just blend it. So you can click out of the box to see what the color is. So the sidebar is this color, copy it, and then as much as you can, try to hide things. I mean, it's just a workaround, right? But I'm loving doing these with my private clients to just, I like recommending just using thrivecart without having to have like this long list of expenses for your business or tech to manage. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. And then of course you're going to have the thank you page, but I set it to redirect. Okay, so we'll just save this. And there should be a redirect, but I always like updating this anyway, like just maybe remove everything as much as possible and be like, check your inbox for your download or whatever, just in case the redirect doesn't work. But that should be it. And then we can save it and see how that looks. I did forget to check on mobile, but I do find that the thrivecart templates are made for mobile optimization as well. So there you go. Don't forget to put it live, but then they can just come here, click, and be redirected to my sales page, my product. This I did in Canva because, yeah, the reason I do this for my students and my clients is because I went through a long list of expenses and tech until I found what I liked. But then the checkout brings them back to thrivecart. So I hope this is helpful.